Hi there, so it's Adrian here, the embodied guitarist, mixing up my life as a teacher of the Alexander technique with the fact that I love the guitar, just as you do. So this is a question that comes up a lot, and my reason for covering this subject is because I see a lot of people who come to me in pain, basically, and that's what Alexander teachers look to overcome for people. That's why all the classical music colleges employ Alexander technique teachers to try and prevent and overcome repetitive strain injuries. And it's probably one of the most commonly asked questions, this, I see it in Facebook groups all the time, is the correct way to do a bar chord. And the interesting thing about it is, reading the comments, the wrong answer is given every single time. Every single time. So I thought it was about time to address it and find a way that will be less effortful. So the way that it's usually described is to use the thumb opposing the first finger as a clamp, and it's all, in that, with effort. And some people can get away with it if you're playing with lighter strings, for example, and maybe you just happen to be stronger. And lucky for you, but I don't encourage it because the people that do come to see me are already in pain, and it's particularly this muscle here gets overused. And this is where it starts to hurt, and we need to reduce the amount of effort we're putting through that muscle. Now the way to do that is to actually use the natural weight of the arm. So I've got Luke here helping me out today. Say hi, Luke. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the most dreaded of beginner chords. Everyone hates the which chord?
F.
The F chord. Everyone hates the F chord, so that's what we're going to go for. Now, luckily, this guitar is not set up with a brand new set of strings. They've been on there for a while. I believe they're 12s.
Yep, at least.
And I say luckily because it means no excuses. It means it is a little harder to play, which means we do need to take advantage of what I'm about to tell you to get the best out of this particular guitar and this setup. Now, in an ideal situation, maybe you'd have a new set of strings and it would be easier, but that's no excuse to use bad form. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically learn to use the weight, the natural weight of your arm, to pull the bar finger into the fret. Now, what I don't want you to do is to place the bar finger down first. Ideally, I think you do it all together once you're familiar playing all four fingers, say in a cage system E chord, the first fret. You'd probably put them all down together. For the sake of argument now, I'm actually going to ask Luke to place the non-bar fingered chords down first to create that E shape. Okay. And we are going to have the thumb round a bit because with the bar chord, you need the thumb on the back more, really. Now, you can place the bar down. Now, what I want you to do, Luke, is completely let this arm go heavy, as if it was going to fall to the ground. Now, because we've got a fulcrum here at the shoulder, the hand won't simply want to go straight down to the floor. It gets pulled back as well. And that's enough to decrease the amount you have to use the effort of that vice-like movement. I'm not saying you don't use that movement at all, by the way. I'm saying we want to minimise how much we use it. And that's going to be different from person to person because people have obviously different weights of arms. Now the other thing to look out for is you want to be able to have that weight of the arm, but you're obviously doing something with your hand. There's going to be use in the hand. Now, if you take your hand off for a moment, but make a fist, can you make a fist but keep the shoulder loose and the elbow loose? Can you let this part of your arm go loose and floppy while maintaining? It's actually kind of tricky because you naturally want to tense the whole arm, don't you?
Yep.
So although making a fist is an exaggeration of what's needed, it proves a point. So make a fist, but let this all go loose. Because that's what you need. You need your arm just to fall back, but in place. So keep that in mind. So you're now going to go back to using the fingers. You're not going to use it as much as a fist, but you are using the fingers, and you therefore want to make sure that this is still nice and loose. So that's something you can do for yourself. You can make sure your arm's nice and loose with a fist, and that weight of the arm will just pull the strings with this fulcrum into the fretboard. Give us a chord. Now, you can practice just taking the bar on and off. You could probably even strum a riff out of it if you wanted to. Now, these are old strings, they're not going to be the easiest ones to play. He's going to really need the weight of his arm there, and he's going to really need a little bit of the opposition of the bar finger and the thumb. A little bit. We're trying to minimise that. For the sake of interest, try to do it without the thumb at all. Now, I know with these strings it's probably not going to work.
Not very well, no.
Go and try. Just sound the chord. It's surprising how much does come out. But if I go and grab this electric, it's got 9s on it, you'll probably find you can take the thumb off completely and it does actually still sound. Shows how effective the weight of the arm is in getting the bar down with the minimum of effort. Minimum of effort. You happy there?
Yep.
All right. So, don't overdo it. Stop with this pincer movement, overdoing the pincer movement. A lot of people are saying, you know, just get stronger, just get stronger. This is not a matter of just strength, it's a matter of coordination. Coordination and skill. And the bigger your strings are, the more you need that. And my raison d'etre, as always, is because people come to me in pain. And if you're not in pain yet, great. If I could still encourage you to think about this and use the weight of your arm, hopefully you will never be in pain. All right, take that on board and take care. All right, bye.